Welcome to my channel, Economics Friendly. Let us start with the second chapter, Utility Analysis. First, we will see the introduction. First point over here, want denotes a feeling of lack of satisfaction. Why you have a want? Because you have a feeling of lack of satisfaction. You want to fulfill your want, and that's why you are creating demand for that goods. So want denotes a feeling of lack of satisfaction. Second is wants are unlimited. Wants are unlimited. You have many wants at a time, but you cannot fulfill all the wants because you have limited resources. Wants are unlimited. You have many wants. If you have a pocket money of 1000 rupees, you want to fulfill many wants. First of all, your bus pass, then snacks charges, then you want to give a gift to your friend, then you want to go for a movie, you want to go for a shopping, but that 1000 rupees are not enough because you have unlimited wants and resources are limited to fulfill that wants. Third point, they are recurring in nature. Recurring means they are going to create it again and again. Once you will fulfill that want, again it will create it next time. How? See, if you are taking tea in the morning, again you require tea in the evening, again you require tea in the next morning, means our wants are recurring in nature. Once it was fulfilled, means it will not get finished. Okay, they differs. Next point, they differ with age and gender, or it differs according to the person, time, place. They differs with the age. If there is a child, their demand is different, their want is different. They want toys, chocolates. If there is an old person, then they require walking stick. According to the gender, wants will differ according to the gender. If there is a girl, their demands are different or wants are different. If there is a boy, their want are different. Means wants will differ from person to person. Want will differ according to the age group. Want will differ according to the gender. Then now we will see the meaning of utility. Utility is what? Utility is a capacity of a commodity to satisfy human want. If you will go to the market, you will not buy whole market. From that market, you will buy the goods which you want to fulfill your needs. And that goods has a capacity to fulfill your or satisfy your want. That's why you are demanding that goods. So utility is the capacity of a commodity to satisfy human want. In another word, we can say utility is the want satisfying power of a good. Utility is what? It is a want satisfying power of a good. Okay. So we have seen that want denotes a feeling of lack of satisfaction. Wants are unlimited. Wants are recurring in nature. Wants will differ according to the age, gender, time, place. Then utility is a capacity of a commodity to satisfy human want. Or in another word, utility is want satisfying power of a good. Okay. Now we will start with the features of utility, which is very very important from exam point of view. First of all, utility is relative concept. It is a relative concept because it has a relation with the time and place. Utility is related to the time and place. It varies from time to time and it varies from place to place. Okay. For example, we will see here for time, woolen clothes have more utility at the time of winter season Or for time, you can give another example. Ice cream has more utility in summer season. And for place, utility differs from place to place. Sand has more utility in construction work than near seashore. Sand utility will get increased if you will transfer it from seashore to construction work. Or you can write the example for the place that woolen clothes has more utility in Kashmir, Mahabaleshwar, where there are cold places. Okay, that's why utility is a relative concept because it is related to the time and place. See, every time you have to write the example, the examples are very, very important. It shows that you have a concept clearance. Okay, the first point or first feature of utility is relative concept. Second feature is a subjective concept. Second feature of utility is a subjective concept. Why it is called as a subjective? Because it is a psychological concept. Subject means each person is different from others. Utility differs from one person to another person. It differs from person to person. Why it differs from person to person? Because each person has their own likeness, dislikes, their own nature, their own preference. They are having different professions. For example, we can write over here that stethoscope has a more utility to the doctor, or pen and chalk is having more utility to the teachers. So it is a subjective concept. It differs from person to person. Or you can write each person is different from others. So here you can write that some people would like to have Chinese food, some of them prefer to have Maharashtrian food. It is a taste. Likeness of each person is different. Okay. Then third point is utility is ethically neutral concept. Utility is ethically neutral concept. Means it does not take into the consideration ethics, morals. That's why it is morally colorless concept. It is morally colorless concept because it does not take into the consideration whether it is used for good purpose or bad purpose, whether it is desirable or undesirable, whether it is legal or illegal. So it is ethically neutral. You can better understood with the example. Suppose a knife used by a housewife for cutting vegetable, it is good purpose, means it is socially desirable. But if the same knife is used by a robber to make a robbery, it is for bad purpose. So it hampers others. So both have used the same knife, but one has used for good purpose, another one it has utilized for bad purpose. But both has utility. There is no difference between whether it is moral or immoral, desirable or undesirable, whether it is good purpose or bad purpose. Both have utilized that goods to satisfy their want. That's why utility is ethically neutral concept. Neutral means it does not take the side of good or bad. It will just see the satisfaction of the person. So that's why it is ethically neutral. It will always come for give reason. Okay, ethically neutral. Utility is ethically neutral concept. Next is utility differs from usefulness. Utility is what capacity of a commodity to satisfy human want. Whereas usefulness is what? It is value in use of a commodity. So here utility differs from usefulness. Means some goods possess utility but it may not always useful to the consumers. If the person is smoking, smoker has a utility in smoking but smoking is injurious to health. Or the person who is taking alcohol, liquor, those who are addicted towards it, they possess utility, but it is actually very harmful for their body taking liquor. Okay, that's why utility is different from usefulness. Some goods may possess utility but may not always useful for them. So usefulness, value in use, and utility is a capacity of a commodity to satisfy human want. That's why utility is different and usefulness is different. Usefulness, value in use of that goods. Utility differs from pleasure. Next point is utility differs from pleasure. Pleasure means what? Happiness. Some goods possess utility. It has utility, but it does not provide any pleasure or happiness to the consumer. So, what example we can write over here? See, if the person is having a diseases, if the person is ill, now it is a corona time. So, utility differs from pleasure. No one like to take medicine and injection. Have you seen that while taking injection or medicine, we feel happy? We have a pleasure on our face? No, we are taking that medicine or injection just to cure our disease. Means some goods possess utility. Medicine is very important to cure your illness, disease, but it does not provide any pleasure to the consumers. Okay, so utility is different from pleasure because some commodity may possess utility but it does not give any pleasure to the consumers. Injection for a patient has a utility but it will not provide any pleasure to the patient or enjoyment while taking injection. Okay, that's why utility is different from pleasure. The next is utility differs from satisfaction. Utility is a cause of consumption and satisfaction is the end result. Why we are buying goods? Because that goods has a utility to fulfill your want. And what is the end result of your buying? Is satisfaction. So utility is a starting point of consumption and satisfaction is the end result of consumption. But both are interrelated. But still they are different concepts. Thirsty person, he drinks a glass of a water, because he has a thirst and he wants a glass of water. Utility of a water, it causes consumption and satisfaction derived when he will take that glass of a water, when he will drink that glass of a water. That's why utility is different from satisfaction. Then measurement of utility is hypothetical. Measurement of utility is hypothetical in nature. Why measurement of utility is hypothetical? See, utility is an abstract concept. It is related to your psychological feelings. Cardinal or numerical measurement of utility, actually it is not possible. For example, if you are very thirsty and you have taken first glass of water, how much utility you have derived after the first glass, second glass, you can't express them in numbers. So cardinal measurement or numerical measurement of utility in numbers are not possible. Utility can only be experienced. Means you can experience it, you can feel it, because it is a psychological concept, but found either positive, zero, or negative. Negative utility is called as a disutility. Measurement of utility is hypothetical. Means actually cardinal measurement of utility in numbers is not possible because it is related to your emotions, psychology, feelings. It is an experience. That experience you cannot express in numbers. That's why measurement of utility is hypothetical. Next point is utility is multi-purpose. A commodity can satisfy the want of more than one person. Means one commodity you can put for many several uses. Electricity, some are using for charging mobile, housewife she is using for washing machine, mixer, food processor, blender, so many things we are utilizing. Means some goods you can for multi-purpose uses. So utility is multi-purpose. It may be a, if you are using for charging your laptop, someone is using for charging their mobile, someone is using for washing machine. It is multi-purpose. That's why electricity can be used to serve many purposes and many people can use for different purposes. Okay. Next point is utility depends upon the intensity of want. Utility depends upon intensity of want. How urgent or how intensity of that want, accordingly you will derive the utility. If you are very thirsty, if you are having very urgent want of glass of a water and you will get spoon of a water which cannot fulfill your want. So utility is depend upon the urgency of want. As and when the urgency of want declines, utility also diminishes. If you are very hungry, first chapati provides you more utility. Intensity of want is more because you are very hungry. If you will take second chapati, already you have eaten first one, so your satisfaction is little fulfilled by first chapati and you want to take another one. If you will take third one, utility go on diminishing with number of increasing chapatis. Means as your hunger will get satisfied, utility go on diminishing with every additional chapati. So utility depends upon intensity of want, means urgency of want. If your stomach is full and then we are telling that now new dish is prepared and taste it, means your intensity is less because already your stomach is full. So utility is depend upon the intensity of want, or utility is a basis of demand. A person will demand a commodity only if it gives utility to him. Which goods you are demanding? Which you wants to fulfill your want. I told you, if you will go to the market, you will not buy whole market. You will buy from that shop whatever is required for your satisfaction of want at a home. A sick person has a utility for medicine. It is a corona time. So what is the most important if the person will get suffered with the corona? A required medicines. So hence he demands a medicine. Utility is a basis of demand. Demand of each person is depend upon its utility. So a person will demand a commodity only if it gives him utility. If there is no need, he will not buy that good or he will not demand that goods. He will demand only those goods which will provides him utility. Okay.